The Prophet, he wants you to be beautiful. Never shave your beard. Never take hair from your face. And you are okay. How come a Muslim man, he can shave, but a Muslim woman, she cannot? The Muslim, they will say to you, because you are changing the way Allah, he made you look like. Okay. How come the women, she cannot change the way Allah make her look like, but you Muslim men, you can do so? Do you see the stupidity? Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see this madman Muhammad? He like men. Even when he marry women, they like them to be hairy. They like them to have mustache, long beard, you know, hair all over their face. He enjoy it. Satan, he said, verily I will mislead them. This is chapter 4, verse 119. I will arouse in them false desire, and certainly I will order them to slit the ear of the cattle, and indeed I will order them to change the nature created by Allah. Okay, let's take a note. If you change the nature which is created by Allah, like I'm talking about the physical appearance, that is Satan order. But that's mean Muhammad is Satan. Why? Let's go to the hadith. Aka Muhammad, he ordered the Muhammadan to color their hair red, actually. Remember, the Quran says, if you change the way Allah he made you, you are following shaitan. Allah, he created the Arab with black hair, generally speaking. Muhammad, he don't like Muslims to color their hair black. And Muhammad, he said that the one who color his hair black, he will never enter heaven. Do you see it? This is Sahih. They cannot play the game of weak and da'if and, you know, the garbage they do. So Muhammad, he claiming that signs, one of the signs of the day of judgment is you coloring your hair by black. What is the reason? Supposedly you are changing the way Allah he made you. But Muhammad, he ordered his followers, and he used to do so, by red color. Let us show you some hadith. And we will try our best to show you only what is called authentic, so they will not play the game of weak and, you know this stupid religion. As an example, in this hadith here, it says that Abu Bakr and Umar, they used to use henna. Thabit told that when Anas, not Anas, this is Anas by the way, some people they read Anas, it's very pretty close, was asked whether the Prophet dyed his hair, he replied, if I had wanted to count the hair, the hairy hair which were in his head, I could have done, which means he have a very few of them, they are like white, according to this guy. Adding to that, he did not dye his hair. In version, he said, added that Abu Bakr dyed his hair with henna, and Umar, he did the same. And this is here Sahih Muslim. Let us show you different hadith, so we can laugh more. Remember, if you change the way Allah he made you look like, you are going to go to hell. Read with me. I went with my father to the Prophet. He had locks hanging down as far as the loops of the ears, stained with henna, and he was wearing two green garment. If you color your hair black, it is haram. If you color your hair red, it is halal. You want to be a redhead. If you change the way Allah he made you look like, you are going to go to hell. I mean, how we can match all those things? Isn't it you changing how Allah made you? Let's say you have a gray hair now. Will this Allah, he created you this way. When you get older, you have a gray hair, stay with it. Why you are changing the color? And he is using what women they use to color his hair. He is using henna. This is why if we go and search in Prophet Google, peace be upon him. Yeah, here we go. I just found you how Muslim sheikhs following the steps and the teaching of Allah Prophet, how they look like. So look at this. This is how Muhammad used to make his beard and his hair. Do you see it? Look at the other guy. Things is even getting better. Look at the other guy. I mean, they have a black hair, obviously. They are Middle Eastern. What the heck is that? Look, this guy, he lost like half of the left side of his face teeth, like, you know, they are gone. This is how Muhammad he used to do it. This is why they are doing it exactly as you see. And look, like here, the color is new, you know, like by time start the gray coming back. But then when you make it brand new, so this is how you have to do it. Not only red, not only henna, it have to be so red. Look at this. Muhammad, he don't like to have a black hair. He like to be redhead. So how if a woman she color her hair should go to hell? If a woman she take her hair eyebrows from her face, she go to hell. And this is the reason is Shaitan, he says that I will make them change the way they look like. And then we find that Muhammad, he shaved his hair from his body. He used sugar to shave it. He colored his hair. Isn't it this is the change in the look of Allah? Not only that. As long as the Quran says that Shaitan will make the human change the way they look like. This is the plan of Satan. He will make them slit the ears. Well, isn't it you Muslim women put earring? Why you put earring? Isn't it this is a change in the way Allah made you look like? What about circumcision then? Do you see the stupidity? So you are haram, brother, haram to change the way Allah he made you look like, and then we find that they go and they cut their penis. And by the way, in the translation they say that he used to use henna. Mostly the Arab and Muhammad, he used to use something called wars and zafaran. I don't know if you know zafaran. I think that most of you know what zafaran is. He used what? Wars, between two bracket, a plant of yellow color in Yemen, and saffron. But if a woman she take hair from her face, she is going to go to hell. But Muhammad, why? Because she is changing the way Allah he made her look like. Now we go to circumcision. As long it's from Satan to change anything Allah he made you look like. How Muslim they can explain, you know, to be circumcised. And by the way, Muhammad never been circumcised. When a Muslim he says to you, oh, you know, Paul, he did not, you know, he said we should not do circumcision. This is false, by the way. It's not Paul. All the disciples agree that what it was for the Jews, it was for the Jews. That was a covenant for children of Abraham. Here we have Muhammad trying to copy the Jews. But this is against what you are teaching. You are saying that we cannot change the way Allah he made us look like. And if Muslims, they follow the steps of Abraham, he used an oxy to cut his penis. Now, this is very usual because people at that time, they used to have a long one. You put your penis on the table, and then you have, you know, like you, actually in Arabic it says qaddum. This is how Abraham circumcised himself. He put his penis on the table and bingo, and he cut and he never missed. So I'm not going to think about it, by the way, because this is really weird. I mean, the guy, even if you have a penis of an elephant, you don't use an axe. What about a knife? What if you miss? I mean, you use this thing, if your penis may be like 7 foot, and then this little skin is going to be like maybe a few inches, so you will never miss because that's it here, you know. But you use this to do circumcision. I mean, how big this guy, you know, he was. Adam, he was 6th floor, 7th floor tall. So you can imagine how big his penis is. So I can say maybe Adam will use this, you know. I mean, even this will not work because it must be so wide and so, you know, I'm not going to describe it. If you are like, you know, 6th floor tall, if you remember the hadith, where it says that Allah, he created Adam, he was 60 arm tall. So if he is 60 span tall, how tall is his penis? Maybe in the size of Mimi hijab. You look like a penis anyway. So in one hand, we say if you change the way Allah He made you look like, you go to hell. In the other hand, we find that all of them, they are changing the way Allah He made them look like. Do you see how stupid this religion is? But you know, I think using this tool to cut your, to do circumcision, I think this is a very nice way, to be honest with you. Just give it to your mother-in-law to do it for you. And she will never miss for sure. And by the way, it says here in Arabic, Quddoom. And you know Quddoom? Quddoom is a machine have two sides. What if he hit with the wrong side, not the sharp one? Let me show you how exactly Quddoom look like. Yeah, this is a better picture. This is how Quddoom look like. I hope that Abraham did not use the other side. Takbir. So in one hand, we say if you change the way Allah He made you look like, you go to hell. In the other hand, we find that all of them, they are changing the way Allah He made them look like.